Hi guys and welcome to London Film Premiere channel. Merry Christmas first of all, because it's just a few days after Christmas. I'm making this video today because I want to introduce you a new plan for our channel. From now on, we decided to release every week a review for a specific new movie. So I'm gonna start talking about one of the famous movies that came out just more than a week ago. The new Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, directed by J.J. Abrams, has just been released more than a week ago on the 19th of December and has already earned more than $500 million. Despite this, people are a bit concerned about the finale of this big saga. Let me start saying that I've never been a big, huge fan of Star Wars because there are too many fighting, battles, too many action scenes, so it's not really for me. But because the few critics and reviews that I read around, most of them a bit disappointed, I decided to go myself to the cinema and watch the episode, the last episode, so I could have my own opinion about this saga that has made basically the history of the cinema. Before watching this last episode, because I didn't know anything about the saga, I decided to take 1 week off from all my favorite movies and series, and I decided to watch just all the Star Wars episodes, starting from the episode 4, A New Hope, until this last one, episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So Boxing Day, I decided to go to watch the movie, and I went in Peckham, at the Peckhamplex cinema, which is one of the cheapest cinema in East London, a very lovely place. Even in this episode, we're having the return of Daisy Ridley as Rey, which has almost completed the training as Jedi. In the meantime, we're having the rest of the troop, guided by Finn, John Boyega, Poe, Oscar Isaac, and Chewie, Jonas Sotomo, that are getting information from a secret spy and are trying to making new plan for not fail. Unexpected but real, it's the return of the Emperor Palpatine in command again of the dark sides with Kylo Ren. And from the other side, we're having the fleet guided by General Princess Leia Organa. Unlike the other episodes, this last one, The Rise of Skywalker, it's not just about violence, but it contains also some touching scenes. For example, the temporarily reconnection between Princess Leia and his son, Kylo Ren, just before the epic event that will divide them forever this time. And also the deep friendship between people, or between human beings and droids. It made me almost cry when the touching scene that everybody can see even during the trailer, when C-3PO says, I'm taking a last look to my friends. Making the impossible possible. This is what the franchise of Star Wars has been made on since the beginning. And even the impossible fact of bringing back in a movie a person who's not here anymore, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, who's passed away in 2016. She hasn't made in time to complete this journey, this movie journey. After all, with all this digital effect, this animation at the computer, they managed to bring back Princess Leia. She's the star of Star Wars, and she's back. The problem has been resolved using recycled footage from previous scenes where Princess Leia was present in other previous episodes. So I'm still confused a bit why disappointment from people and press in general. From my point of view, it's a movie that deserves to be watched and appreciated because it's a movie that has made the history of the cinema. But at the same time, we have to think that there are people that like this kind of movies They're very fanatical about Star Wars. They're really huge fan. And people like me that don't really like this kind of action movie. And it's good. It's a beautiful movie, but there are some better movies. Maybe it's not completely fault of the authors or the director of the movie. Perhaps it can be because movies like Star Wars saga, which has been brought on screen for several years now, has already fulfilled the expectation of the audiences. So maybe because it's the last episode, people they were expecting something horrendous, something extraordinary. But like every saga has to come to an end. So I think this last episode of Star Wars has got very good ending. For being the first time I watched all the Star Wars saga, and I watched it even like in a rushing time, I think it's a good movie. It deserves, I will give like 4 stars, because I've seen better movies, better sagas, the Star Wars, but it's been made in a very good way, lots of special effect, and there is a real hard work from the actors, from all the troupe, all the crew of the movie. So it really deserves to be watched and appreciated.